at all. Just thought you should know. But, Resident Evil 2 in the storyline falls 2 months after Resident Evil 1. In the mansion with, Jill and Chris and Wesker. So, I'm surprised they let this go on for so frickin' long before they actually tried to do something about it. Like, if you imagine, like, 2 months is a long time for all hell to break loose and for everybody to fail, and yeah. There's an ink ribbon here, right? Yep. 2, I think. Yep. Correct. 2 ink ribbons, and there's some handgun bullets that we do not need. First things first is we are going to go in this door over here in a minute or 2. Pretty sure, yeah, it's this door. We're already in the one room, and obviously the red room symbolizes the room that you are in. The blue are ones you have visited, and we don't have a map of the police station yet, so I don't know of any other places until I go see them. But we'll start in here. Okay. So there's a paper here. It's a police memorandum. You'll find a bunch of these around the place. This tells you about a safe. You can pause and read. But that's the code to the safe is 2236. So hopefully I can remember that. I probably won't, but luckily you can access your files whenever you need to. That's the joy of it. Let's go into our safety box because, yup. That's the other thing I love about arranged mode. You not only get a machine gun, but you also get a Gatling gun and a rocket launcher, and they all have infinite ammo. They do give you some regular stuff like a handgun and bullets, and they give you a couple first aid sprays. This is the easiest mode of the game, but it's also the most fun, because you could just kill everything in no time at all. I'm going to try to avoid using any first aid sprays. And for now, we'll just stick with the machine gun. Maybe later on, we will switch to some other weapons to try out. The Gatling gun looks pretty cool. But, yeah, we're going to put the ink ribbons in there because we don't need to save yet. Yeah. And, we can't get in those without a key, because we're not the master of unlocking. And hello, Mr. Licker. Mr. Licker is a very interesting fellow, and we're gonna go meet him. Right about now, the head is missing. It seems to have been twisted off. How unfortunate. But how do you know it's been twisted off? Oh, hello. This, everybody, is Mr. Licker. And this was the first game he was ever introduced in. Yeah, don't underestimate these guys, because when they jump and slash at you, they can do some serious, serious damage. I will take the green herb. And I will frickin' use that green herb. Num 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 num. Drugs are great. Not really. Just in video games. Not in real life. And we gotta go into a room here. And we'll only ever have to visit this place once. There's really not a whole lot, but there is something we need in the back. And it deals with the fireplace. It's a fireplace. An oil painting hangs above it. The title is A Sacrifice to the Hellfire, which, if you don't understand, is a hint to set the fireplace on fire so that the picture can burn. And thus giving us a red jewel, which we will need later. I will take the red jewel. And this is one of two that we need. The other is somewhere else, which we will find. And if I can get out of here. Other than that, I think there's just a thing to read on the desk. Operation report. Ah, yes, you can pause and read. This just basically explains all of the hell that was breaking loose in Raccoon City with the police department and all the frustration that the, RPD, Raccoon City Police Department, were having. Chief Irons is the head guy. He's like obviously the chief. But, yeah, some unfortunate happenings before Leon got here. And how ironic is it that, Leon showed up now, because had he showed up way earlier, he probably would have died like everybody else. And this also explains the liquor. And hence they call it the liquor. So, yeah. Fun facts. Fun facts. I think that's all that's in here. The rest is just crap, so we're gonna leave. And move along. Should be some zombies out here. Oh yeah. Fucking die. Thank you. I hate how Leon looks at the bodies because it makes me think like they're not dead yet. And I will pick these up. Rule of thumb, especially if you are playing Resident Evil 2 for the first time, always pick up every single herb you see. You will need it. On some occasions, you can leave them there if you think you're going to come back, but always collect the goodies. Should be some more ink ribbons. Yep. Now, this is what I was talking about. If you get the key from Brad Vickers, you use it there, and you're able to unlock costumes for Leon and Claire. And this is where you develop film. And we don't have any yet. But once we get some film to develop, we're going to come back here and show you some interesting pictures from Umbrella and other randomness. Yeah. You can develop film here. You can develop the shit out of it. But, that's all we need right now. I don't think we need anything else. We can put these ink ribbons away, and we can put the herbs away right now because we won't need them where we're going. There we go. And I'll hang on to the jewel for now. Just for now. Because I forget how late in the game we have to use it, but it's not really late. So let's head up the stairs. I love how those stairs have a cutscene, but these ones don't. Makes absolutely no sense. And here we have our very first puzzle of the game. And it's really easy. If I can fucking read this. Something is written on the mounting. The god of sun and the god of moon. Their gaze upon me is the only thing that can release Red Soul. Now, Red Soul, he's referring to the jewel he's holding. So in order to get him to drop the jewel, we have to get both of these statues on opposite sides of him against the wall to face him so he can drop it. And I fucking forget how to push this thing. I think you just walk into it, right? Right? If Leon will thank you. Alright. A little over, a little bit. I think that's good enough. And we'll just push it to the opposite wall. There we go. Be careful not to push it too far to the wall, because you won't be able to get around it to push it on these little yellow square tiles on the floor. If you mess up, you can just head back downstairs and walk back, and or even out the door and back, and it'll just reset itself, and you'll be okay. Come on, Leon. Thank you. There we go. And then all the way over to the other wall. And Red Soul. Bingo. There's the second red jewel. We have both of them. Come on, Leon. Thank you. We got the two of the red jewels. Now let's go through this door. Hello, Mr. Cop Zombies. How are you? Jesus, they take a long time to die. And there's more of you somewhere. Yep. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. Good. Just checking. Just checking. Gotta be sure of these things. It's locked. A spade key is etched under the hole, so we gotta go and get a spade key before we can go in that room. But we can enter this room, which is an important room. Since it's labeled S.T.A.R.S, this is the room of the S.T.A.R.S members, hence Jill, Chris, Barry, Wesker, and Rebecca Chambers, I believe. There are various devices. This must be where they gathered information. Now, this desk, as you can tell by everything around here, and the first aid bag on the wall, which has a first aid spray, and we'll take it. This desk, I believe, is Rebecca's. I don't know why there's candy on there. I guess she liked candy. These two desks in the middle. This one is Jill's, I believe. There's a picture of a young man. There's a good chance it's her boyfriend. I don't remember who he was or if they ever mentioned him, but the desk opposite of hers is Chris's, because this is his diary. So you can stop and read. This basically explains all of the research that they have been doing on Umbrella in their first mission, which was, you know, the first game. And then since coming back, all of the stuff that's been happening in the city. Needless to say, he's not too happy, and it's kind of his last desperation to protect his little sister, Claire. And this is where we get the unicorn medal, ironically. It was on Chris's desk. So we'll take that, because we'll use it. And oh, hello, Claire.
Leon!
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all.
Aw. Here's his diary.
There's no reason for us to stay any longer than necessary. Let's split up, look for any survivors, and get out of here.
Right.
One last thing. Here's a radio. Take it. That way we can keep in touch if anything happens.
And I can booby poke the shit out of you every time I'm in a cutscene.